In the field of hydrology, the water cycle that we learn in the school, it was first described by Sir Bernard Palissy in the year 1580. And the water cycle that we learn in the school, that the water evaporates from the ocean and then forms into cloud, then cloud moves and cloud rise, then condense and water falls from the sky and float back into the ocean, and the water cycle is complete. Previously, in 7th century BC, Thales of Miletus, he said that it was the spray of the ocean which was picked up by the wind and fell into the interior as rain. People did not know how did the rain fall, so they thought it was the spray of the ocean which was picked up by the wind and fell into the interior as rain. In 7th century, Thales of Miletus, people did not know from where did the underwater come, so they believed even in the time of Plato, that the water fell and flowed back into the ocean in a secret passage known as Tartarus. People did not know from where did the underwater come. Even till as late as 17th century, they thought that it was the pressure of the wind on the water which forces water into the interior. Even in 19th century, people believed in Aristotle's theory that the water evaporates from the earth and cool in mountain cavern which fed the spring. Today we know that the underground water, it is due to the seepage of the rainwater. Quran says in Surah Jumar, chapter number 39, verse number 21, it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who sends down water from the sky and then lets spring in the ground and then produce various of colors to grow. Quran says in Surah Rum, chapter number 30, verse number 24, it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who sends down water from the sky and then gives life to the earth after it is dead. Quran says in Surah Mu'minun, chapter number 23, verse number 18, it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who sends down water from the sky and we can store it and we can drain it easily. Quran says in Surah Hijr, chapter number 15, verse number 22, that we cause fecundating wind. The Arabic word is lawaki, coming from laki, which is the plural of the word lakaha, which means winds to impregnate, which means fecundating winds. We cause fecundating winds, we cause winds to impregnate and then water falls from the sky. Quran says in Surah Nur, chapter number 24, verse number 43, it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who makes the cloud move gently, then join them together and makes them into heap, and water emerges from the sky. Quran says in Surah Rum, chapter number 30, verse number 48, that it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who makes the cloud rise and then makes into fragment and water falls from the sky. Quran says in Surah Tariq, chapter number 86, verse number 11, that wasamai zatir roz'i, by the capacity of the heavens to return. Besides the sky or the heavens acting like a protected ceiling, besides the unwanted rays, dangerous rays reflecting back into space, it also returns back the evaporates. What the earth evaporates from the ocean, it sends it back to the earth. Quran described the water cycle in great detail in Surah Araf, chapter number 7, verse number 57, in Surah Rod, chapter number 13, verse number 17, in Surah Furqan, chapter number 25, verse number 48 and 49, in Surah Fatir, chapter number 35, verse number 9, in Surah Yasin, chapter number 36, verse number 34, in Surah Zasiyah, chapter number 45, verse number 5, in Surah Qaf, chapter number 50, verse number 9 and 10, in Surah Waqiyah, chapter number 56, verse number 67 to 70, in Surah Mulk, chapter number 67, verse number 30. You can go on and quoting only from the verses of the glorious Quran which speaks about water cycle and hydrology. You can only give a talk only on the water cycle in the Quran.